perception, in my opinion, that Brazilians have across the world is a very positive one. And therefore also those Brazilians who would want to work for the ICRC have certainly a benefit that comes with the nationality. Brazil is, I think, has a very developed sense of social responsibility. We have already Brazilians at ICRC that are doing very good work and are very easy in terms of getting along with different nationalities, with the variety and diversity of staff. And this is one of the crucial criteria that make it so interesting for us also to have Brazilians in our ranks. We're looking at what we define as being the soft skills of our colleagues, and therefore, obviously, the fact that we are looking for people who can interact with others, who are at ease. We look very much for diverse profiles, people who are passionate about other human beings and working with other colleagues, and not only colleagues from different cultures, but obviously also with people from different cultures in the countries where we work. And therefore also Brazilians are very welcome to apply. If you want to work for the ICRC, I would say one of the primary motivations should be obviously the willingness and the drive to do humanitarian work. This is, I think, the most important trait that we're looking when we hire staff at ICRC, the real motivation to do humanitarian works in difficult working environments. The ICRC is a global organization in the sense that we have staff working for the ICRC as international staff of over 140 nationalities working around the world. This is very important for us because obviously the conflicts are more and more also of global nature. When it comes to human resources, the biggest challenge is to find the right people who are willing to go to those contexts and also willing to stay on with the ICRC for many years, working in conflict environments, but also changing from country to country because we need experienced people. If I leave aside the motivational part, we're obviously looking for professionals with background either in very specific fields, I mentioned health as one, or as in the general field where we expect a university degree. We expect people who certainly speak English, so people who have a number of professional skills, but also skills in terms of languages. When we talk about international staff, what is usually commonly known as being delegates, we're looking for staff that is interesting to work worldwide. The ICRC also carries out work in places of detention, something that is not so well known, so we need people who go and visit places of detention to assess and monitor the conditions under which people that are arrested or people that are held during an armed conflict are held. This is an element of, very important element of what we call the protection work of the ICRC. We have also colleagues working very closely with national society, what we call cooperation, and we work around the world with, particularly with national society in the countries that are at conflict because of the knowledge of our colleagues of the national society in those countries, and also for the wide area of expertise that they have to offer, and also for the volunteers. And then we have in the domain of assistance also many different profiles and professionals working for us. We have water and sanitation engineers, and we have also colleagues that are very specialized in specific domains like forensics, for instance, or economic security. We have livestock specialists. We have another domain of work of the ICRC which is called prevention. There we're looking for colleagues who are able to work in ensuring respect for the rule of law, what we call the Geneva Conventions. Well, I would say the first challenge for a delegate or for any staff member working for the ICRC is to make sure that the parties to the conflict understand what the ICRC is about, and that we are working in a very neutral way, independent way, with one target, with one main ambitions, which is to provide protection and assistance to victims of armed conflict, irrespective of their loyalty to one or the other party. What was very remarkable for me in the career of ICRC, I would say that the fact that even in the most difficult circumstances, in the worst cases when there is conflict between parties and when people are trapped between front lines, the one thing that I find remarkable is that we get the opportunity every now and then to make a small difference.